Hey, in this video, I'd like to talk about my top 4 favorite beaches on the island of Kos. What I will talk about here to rank these beaches is the road to get there. Is it a sandy beach? What about the water? Are there rocks and pebbles in the water? The amenities of the beach. Bathrooms, changing rooms, food availability, drinks, sunbeds, shade. How about the water? Snorkeling? Is there parking availability? Is it crowded? Is it good for families? Is it a nude beach? And is it topless? And the answer to that question is, of course it is. This is Europe. And to quote a line I heard in a movie once, they have different rules here. Hey, I'd just like to stress this is a list of my favorite beaches on Kos. For example, I love the crazy, steep, insane roads. Do not care so much about the amenities and restaurants and things like that. I like the out-of-the-way, secluded, beautiful beaches that maybe are hard to get to and not as popular as the other beaches. In the description below, I have links to individual videos and an extensive look at all these beaches. I'll start out with my number 4 beach, but could very well be the number 1 beach on Kos for most people and families especially, and that's St. Stefanos Beach. It's right off the main road, no crazy drive, there's free parking, there's sunbeds to rent, it's a huge sandy beach. There are also free areas, and as a bonus, you can swim out to this cool little island that's just offshore, and also the Basilica of St. Stephanos. St. Stephen's is there, an ancient basilica that you can walk through. It's really a fascinating beach with all the amenities, like I said, and is fantastic for families. The number 3 beach on my list is the absolutely beautiful Paradise Cove, which is not to be confused with another beach on the island called Paradise. Paradise Cove Beach is at the extreme western end of the island, and if you're staying in Coast Town, it will take you over an hour to get there, with the last 15-20 minutes being on a small, extreme gravel road which has stunning views of the Aegean Sea. And as long as you're careful and watch for opposite direction traffic, this road is really no problem via car or scooter. The beach has a restaurant, sunbeds to rent. It has a bathroom and a changing area. The beach itself is sandy and the water's just wonderful. However, the beach bar does play loud techno music, and they played it the whole time I was there. But you can escape that by walking further down the beach, away from the beach bar. Put a towel down on the beautiful sand. The day I went to Paradise Cove was absolutely beautiful. However, I have heard that if it's really windy out, that you might want to avoid Paradise Cove and go to some of the more protected beaches on the island. The number 2 beach on this list is Camel Beach, and it is absolutely spectacular. Camel Beach is not too far off the main road. However, the last kilometer is very steep down to the parking area near the beach. And as a result, many people will park at the top of that hill by the restaurant and will walk down the steep hill to the beach. However, though, it is really not a problem to drive a car or a scooter down the steep hill. After you park and walk down a short trail to the beach, there is an attendant who will collect for the sunbeds. However, if you don't want a sunbed, there is plenty of sandy places on either side of the main beach where you could lay a towel and enjoy the beach for free. When I was there, the sunbeds were $10 for 2 beds and an umbrella. I went solo, so for €8 I had a sunbed, an umbrella, a cappuccino freddo, and a bottle of water. The beach is all sand. However, there are places in the water where the first 10 feet are rocks. However, right off the main beach where the sunbeds are, it's sand and you can walk quite a ways out. There are rock boulders on either side and it's really fun to go snorkeling. As for the other amenities at Camel Beach, there's a restaurant at the top of the hill, and that is also where the bathroom is. and there is a changing room on the beach itself. This is not a huge beach, but I believe it can get crowded during the high season. I also believe this would be a very nice beach if you had young children. I saw a lot of kids there. The water's shallow and it's calm. The snorkeling is really good. For Greece, absolutely love this beach. Can't wait to go back. All of the beaches on my list are absolutely fantastic and offer something for everybody. However, my number one favorite beach on Kos is Blue Beach. Blue Beach is one of the lesser known places on the island, and as a result does not get as many visitors as some of the other beaches. And that is one of the reasons I like it so much. On the ride into Blue Beach, the initial road is well paved and flat and is a very nice ride through the countryside of the island. But soon you come to the beautiful Aegean Sea and a turn down a steeper part of the ride into Blue Beach. This part of the road is very steep, a lot steeper than it looks like in this video, and it is concrete, but it has channels to let rainwater run off, and they are very bumpy, so be careful of those. Along the way, the scenery is just beautiful, including the small Greek chapel along the side of the road. The road into Blue Beach is very steep at places and very scenic, but as long as you pay attention, there's really no problem getting in here by car or scooter. What is really nice about this beach are the sunbed situation. In between these two dividers, it's like you're in your own private beach, and it also helps block the wind. Couple things about Blue Beach is, number one, there's no bathroom and there's no food. The man who runs the beach does sell beer and water that's cold, but other than that, that's pretty much it. Another thing is, today when I came down here, all these sunbeds were full, but if you have a sunbed between these two partitions, it's like you're at your own private beach, and it's just a very nice, relaxing place to hang out and swim. This is a sandy beach, as you can see. However, out on the water, there are some rocks for a few feet, but once you get past those, it turns back into sand, and it's great for snorkeling also when it's not really windy. I have read a few of the Google reviews on this beach, and people were complaining on how they had to pay to even park here if they weren't using a sunbed. However, you have to remember that this is how this gentleman makes his living during the summer, and if you greet him in Greek and tip him a few euros, you will have a friend for life. He is a very nice person. I have also learned that next year they plan on having a bar at this beach, so that will even make it better.